My child, if you are here in this moment, listening to these words, let your heart be still for a second and understand this. This is not random. I, the Lord your God, knew you would press play. I knew the exact second you would need this reminder. Before this day ever began, I saw this moment unfolding. You may feel unnoticed. You may feel overlooked. You may even feel forgotten by people you thought would never walk away. But you have never been forgotten by me. Not once. I have watched you carry burdens you never talk about. I have seen you try to stay strong for everyone else. I have seen you encourage others while secretly wondering who would encourage you. You have felt alone in crowded rooms. You have felt misunderstood in conversations. You have felt like your heart was speaking a language no one else could hear. But I hear it. Even when you cannot find the words. Even when all you can do is sigh. As St. Paul wrote in his letter to the Romans, my spirit understands groanings too deep for words. When you didn't know how to pray, when all you felt was heaviness. I understood. You never have to impress me with perfect words. I see straight into your heart. And my child, your heart is more precious than you realize. You are harder on yourself than I have ever been. You replay your mistakes. You revisit your regrets. You question your worth. But I do not look at you through the lens of your failures. I look at you through love. When you fell, I did not step back in frustration. I stepped closer. When you doubted, I did not withdraw. I remained. When you felt distant from me, it was never because I moved. It was because fear grew loud. Fear has been whispering to you. What if nothing changes? What if you're stuck like this? What if you missed your chance? What if you're not enough? But listen carefully, my child. Fear is not your shepherd. I am. Sometimes healing looks like getting out of bed when you didn't want to. Sometimes healing looks like choosing silence instead of reacting. Sometimes healing looks like simply continuing. And I see every small step. Do not despise small progress. Seeds grow underground long before anyone sees green above the soil. You have been growing in hidden places. You feel like nothing is happening. But roots are forming. Strength is forming. Discernment is forming. You are learning who to trust. You are learning when to walk away. You are learning that your peace matters. That is growth. And I am proud of you. Yes, proud. Not because you are perfect, but because you keep going. My child, you do not need to earn my reassurance. Here it is freely. You are loved. Fully. Completely. Not halfway. Not conditionally. There is nothing you could confess that would shock me. There is nothing in your past that disqualifies you from your future. As the prophet Isaiah declared, though your sins were like scarlet, they can be made white as snow. I restore. I redeem. I renew. Stop carrying shame I already forgave. Stop reopening wounds I already covered with grace. When you wake up anxious about tomorrow, remember this. Tomorrow is already in my hands. The conversation you fear, I am there. The decision you are unsure about, I am guiding. The uncertainty that keeps you restless, I am not surprised by it. You are worried about outcomes. I am focused on your becoming. You want quick relief. I am building lasting peace. Peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of me. And I am present. Right now. In your room. In your thoughts. In your quiet. You are not fighting alone. Even when you cannot see spiritual battles being won, they are. Even when you feel stagnant, movement is happening. You may not feel strong. But strength is not loud confidence. Sometimes strength is whispering, "God, I trust you," through tears. Sometimes strength is choosing not to give up when quitting would be easier. You have chosen to stay. To believe. To hope. And I honor that. My child, exhale. Release the tension in your shoulders. Release the pressure to have everything figured out. Release the expectation that you must always be the strong one. You are allowed to rest. As Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew, "Come to me all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." That invitation still stands. Rest does not mean giving up. Rest means trusting me enough to pause. Tonight, you do not need to solve your entire future. Tonight, you do not need to replay every mistake. Tonight, you do not need to prove your worth. You are already mine. And I do not abandon what is mine. There are beautiful things ahead. Not perfect. Not effortless. But meaningful. Deep joy. Unexpected peace. Connections that feel safe. Opportunities that align. Laughter that feels genuine again. You will smile without forcing it. You will sleep without overthinking. You will look back and realize this season shaped you, not shattered you. I am not finished with your story. The chapter you are in may feel heavy. But it is not the ending. Hold my hand through it. Even if all you can manage is a weak grip. I am holding tighter. My child. Let these words settle softly into your heart. You are seen. You are chosen. You are guided. You are protected. You are deeply, eternally loved. Nothing you are facing is bigger than me. Nothing you feel is too much for me. And nothing about you makes me reconsider my love. Close your eyes tonight knowing this. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. I am aligning things you cannot yet imagine. I am strengthening parts of you that will carry future blessings. And I am never, ever leaving you. Rest now. I am here. Always.